Webb County Court at Law 2 was the venue for an unusual but somewhat anticipated lawsuit. However, the nature of the case was a little unexpected and very much reversed, as Mr. B.B. Wolf sued the so-called Three Little Pigs.
The three pigs are guilty of assault.
Of course, this was not a real court trial. Judge Victor Villarreal, in partnership with State Senator Judith Zaffirini, has been holding mock trials in his court in which characters from popular fairy tales argue in civil cases for damages caused during the course of their stories. In this case, the wolf was suing the pigs for assault, claiming they lured him down their chimney, where the pigs planned on cooking and eating him, according to the complaint. He was seeking damages for the injuries he sustained being burned by the boiling kettle in the pig's fireplace. He also accused the pigs of conspiracy, aiding and abetting, and slander. Actors played the parts of the pigs, the wolf, their respective attorneys, and the witnesses called to testify. The entire script containing the plaintiffs' and defendants' arguments and witness testimonies was written by Senator Zaffirini.
I frankly just sit down and start writing, but before I do, I think about the subject, I think about the lessons, and I read the fairy tale and read about mock trials and just refresh my memory about the story itself. Then what we are trying to do as a group, especially with Judge Victor Villarreal's guidance, is to teach the children not only about the courtroom processes and the system of justice, key concepts such as due process, that a person is innocent until proven guilty, and that there is a certain procedure involved in a trial itself. So they learn about the system of justice, they learn about trials, and I try to incorporate all that into the script.
The case was tried like an actual civil case, with a jury selected from the elementary school students in attendance and Judge Victor Villarreal presiding.
The idea is to encourage students not only to do well in school and obey the law, but also to have a hands-on experience in court. So 12 students are randomly selected to be jurors. We also have students that are randomly selected to be a junior bailiff, junior court reporter, junior court clerk, junior court reporter, so that they can learn about all of the different occupations that help courts run. It's not just the judge and lawyers, but there's so many important parts and occupations that help a court run, so they get to learn about it all.
While this sort of mock trial can be very entertaining, the true purpose is to educate Laredo students about the legal system and give them the opportunity to practice important life skills.
We try to develop critical thinking skills, and we do it by presenting not only the original side of the story, but also the other side of the story. These are really based on fairy tales as they were written and fractured fairy tales, representing another perspective.
And this wolf is undoubtedly being bad by insulting.
The key takeaway is an introduction to the system of justice in the United States and how fair it is and how important it is for the members of the jury to set aside their own biases, their own preconceived ideas, and to listen to the evidence, to be fair, to be honest, and to be unbiased. That is critical.
The case was a twist on the renowned fable. The wolf's attorney argued that the pigs conspired to lure the wolf into going down their chimney, where they planned to cook him into caldo de lobo and eat him. Further, he alleged that the pigs had been bullying the wolf and damaging his reputation as a good, law-abiding citizen by spreading vicious rumors about his character and calling him Big Bad when his name is actually Billy Bob. Meanwhile, the pig's attorney argued that Mr. B.B. Wolf was a vicious and ravenous monster and that all wolves are horrible. However, all evidence seemed to be in favor of the wolf, who claimed he wouldn't even think of hurting the pigs because, after all, he buys his pork at H-E-B just like everyone else. The jury of 12 fifth-grade students from San Agustin Elementary and UISD's Troutman Elementary heard attorney arguments and witness testimony before going to the jury room to deliberate. After weighing all the evidence, they returned with their verdict. The pigs were found liable for assault, conspiracy, and slander. They were ordered to pay the wolf $2,050 in damage to offset his medical expenses for the burns he suffered in the pig's fireplace.
At any time did you visit
We caught up with one of the students from Troutman Elementary who served as a juror to ask about her experience and how it will help her when she is called to jury duty as an adult.
It's really fun because, you know, if you want to be a juror, you get that good experience from like childhood. You could remember back and look back and see what you did and remembered.
Of course, providing students the experience of taking part in a civil trial is very rewarding.
It is a lot of fun. I didn't know before we started doing this how much fun it would be, but it's fun putting it together. It's fun reviewing the scripts. It's fun practicing when we have rehearsals for it. And it's very enjoyable to receive students, welcome them to County Court at Law 2, and then helping them understand what it is about the justice system that they're learning, whether it be cross-examination of a witness or jury deliberations, or even objections that are made from the attorneys. They get to enjoy learning about our judicial system. Boys and girls, at this time, on behalf of County Court at Law 2, I want to thank all of you and your teachers for being with us today.
It's important for everyone to know about the judicial system, the law, and their rights. By providing a fun way to learn about it, Senator Zaffirini and Judge Villarreal may even be preparing the next generation of attorneys and judges. The possibilities are limitless. For UISD Student News, I'm Jose Sanchez.
5 News